Everyone wants to know how to tell if a girl likes them. In this video, I'm going to share all the signs you need to look out for so you can be one step ahead of the competition. Welcome to Snap Reads, and throughout my life, I've gained a lot of experience with understanding women. Whether it's been through relationships, friendships, or even just seeing how they interact with others, I know what signs to look out for when someone has an interest in someone else. Clue 1. Body language cues to look for. When trying to decipher if a girl likes you, paying attention to her body language is crucial. Nonverbal cues can often reveal more than words ever could. First, observe if she leans in when you talk. This demonstrates a genuine interest and engagement in the conversation. Additionally, does she make eye contact with you? Maintaining eye contact is a strong sign of attraction and connection. Lastly, watch out for any playful gestures like touching her hair or lightly brushing against you. These subtle physical cues can speak volumes about her attraction. Keep an eye out for these signals to determine if she's sending positive vibes your way. Next, take note of how she positions her body when she's around you. Is she facing you directly with her arms and legs uncrossed? Open body language indicates that she feels comfortable and at ease in your presence. On the other hand, crossed arms and legs can suggest defensiveness or disinterest. Additionally, observe if she mirrors your movements. Mirroring is a subconscious behavior that occurs when someone feels a connection with another person. If she mirrors your gestures or adopts a similar posture, it's a clear indication that she's trying to establish a deeper connection with you. Lastly, observe her facial expressions when you're together. Does she smile and laugh at your jokes even when they're not that funny? Genuine laughter is a sign that she enjoys your company and finds you amusing. Additionally, pay attention to her pupils. When someone is attracted to another person, their pupils tend to dilate. So if her pupils appear larger when she's talking to you, it may be a subtle sign of her interest. Remember, body language can vary from person to person, so it's important to consider these cues in context. Now that you're armed with these insights, let's move on to the next clue. Clue 2. Verbal hints and flirtatious behavior. While body language speaks volumes, verbal cues are equally important when deciphering a girl's feelings. Look out for hints and flirtatious behavior in your conversations. Does she initiate conversations with you? If she's making an effort to start a dialogue, it's a clear sign that she wants to engage with you on a deeper level. Additionally, pay attention to the questions she asks. If she's asking personal questions about your life, interests, or aspirations, it shows that she's genuinely interested in getting to know you better. This level of curiosity is a strong indication that she likes you. Another clue to look out for is playful teasing. If she playfully teases you or engages in lighthearted banter, it's a sign that she feels comfortable and relaxed around you. Teasing is often a way for her to create a connection and build rapport. So embrace the banter and reciprocate with your own playful comebacks. Additionally, listen for any compliments she gives you. If she frequently praises your appearance, personality, or achievements, it's a clear indication of her attraction. Compliments are her way of showing appreciation and admiration for you. So take them to heart and reciprocate the positivity. Remember, it's important to consider the context of your conversations. Some girls may have a naturally flirtatious personality, so it's essential to look for consistent patterns of behavior rather than isolated incidents. Now that you're equipped with these verbal cues, let's move on to the next clue. Clue 3. Social media interactions and online presence. In today's digital age, a person's online behavior can provide valuable insights into their feelings. Pay attention to how she interacts with you on social media platforms. Does she like and comment on your posts regularly? If she's actively engaging with your content, it's a clear indication that she's interested in your life and wants to be a part of it. Additionally, does she initiate chats or send you direct messages? If she's taking the initiative to reach out online, it's a sign that she wants to establish a deeper connection with you. Furthermore, observe her online presence. Does she frequently share posts or tag you in memes and articles that remind her of you? These digital gestures show that you're on her mind even when you're not physically together. Additionally, pay attention to her reaction when you post about your achievements or milestones. If she consistently likes and congratulates you, it's a clear indication that she's supportive and interested in your success. However, it's important to be cautious when interpreting social media interactions. Some people may be more active on social platforms or have a habit of liking and commenting on everyone's posts. Therefore, consider these actions in combination with other clues to get a complete picture of her feelings. Now that we've explored her online behavior, let's move on to the next clue. Clue 4. Mutual friends and their observations. Sometimes the people around us have a better understanding of our feelings than we do ourselves. Pay attention to how her friends and acquaintances behave when you're around. Do they tease her or give you knowing looks? These subtle actions can indicate that they're aware of her feelings for you. Additionally, observe if she introduces you to her friends and includes you in her social circle. This demonstrates that she wants you to be a part of her life and wants her friends to get to know you. Furthermore, consider any comments or observations her friends make about your relationship. If they mention that she talks about you often or seems happier when she's with you, it's a clear indication that she's interested in you. Mutual friends can provide valuable insights into her feelings, so pay attention to their observations. However, it's essential to approach these conversations with sensitivity and respect. Don't pressure her friends for information or put them in an uncomfortable position. Remember, her feelings are ultimately her own, and it's up to her to communicate them to you. Now that we've explored the role of mutual friends, let's move on to the final clue. Clue 5. Direct communication and subtle hints. When it comes to decoding a girl's feelings, direct communication can be the most effective way to get answers. If you're unsure about her feelings, consider having an open and honest conversation with her. Express your interest and ask her if she feels the same way. While it may feel nerve-wracking, it's better to know where you stand rather than staying in a state of uncertainty. However, not everyone may be comfortable with direct communication, especially in the early stages of a potential relationship. In such cases, subtle hints can provide insights into her feelings. Pay attention to how she reacts when you mention your interest in someone or ask for dating advice. If she appears slightly jealous or protective, it's a sign that she may have feelings for you. Additionally, observe how she responds to physical touch. Does she lean in when you're close or reciprocate when you initiate contact? These subtle cues can indicate her comfort level and attraction towards you. Remember, deciphering mixed signals and interpreting context is vital when trying to understand someone's feelings. People can be complex, and their actions may not always align with their true emotions. Therefore, it's essential to consider these clues in combination and look for consistent patterns of behavior. Now that you have a better understanding of these 5 clues, it's time to put them into practice. However, before we conclude, let's explore some common mistakes to avoid and discuss the next steps you can take. Deciphering mixed signals and interpreting context. Decoding a girl's feelings can be a challenging task, especially when faced with mixed signals. It's important to approach the situation with patience and understanding. Remember, people may have their reasons for sending mixed signals, such as fear of rejection or uncertainty about their own emotions. Therefore, it's crucial to consider the context and look for consistent patterns of behavior rather than focusing on isolated incidents. Additionally, be mindful of your own biases and expectations. Sometimes, our desires can cloud our judgment, leading us to interpret actions in a way that aligns with our desires rather than reality. It's essential to maintain objectivity and consider all possible explanations for her behavior. Common mistakes to avoid when trying to figure out her feelings. When trying to unravel a girl's secret code, it's important to avoid common mistakes that can lead to misinterpretation. First, don't rely solely on one clue or signal. Look for consistent patterns of behavior and consider various factors before drawing conclusions. Second, avoid jumping to conclusions too quickly. Give her time and space to express her feelings in her own way. Third, don't pressure her or make her feel uncomfortable. Respect her boundaries and allow the relationship to develop naturally. Lastly, avoid assuming that her feelings are set in stone. People's emotions can change, and it's essential to be open to the possibility of evolving dynamics. Taking the next steps. Building confidence and making a move. Now that you've gathered these clues and analyzed her behavior, it's time to take the next steps. Building confidence is crucial when it comes to expressing your own feelings and making a move. Remember, confidence is attractive, and it can positively influence the outcome of your interactions. Start by working on your self-esteem and self-image. Engage in activities that make you feel good about yourself and focus on your personal growth. Additionally, practice open and honest communication. When expressing your feelings, be clear and direct, but also open to any response she may have. Remember, rejection is a possibility, but it's not the end of the world. It's better to know where you stand than to dwell in uncertainty. Lastly, be patient and give the relationship time to develop naturally. Relationships are a two-way street, and it's important to respect her feelings and give her the space she needs. Remember, not every girl will reciprocate your feelings, and that's okay. The right person will come along when the time is right. Understanding the complexities of relationships, decoding a girl's feelings can be like unlocking a secret code, but with the right clues and a little patience, you can unravel the mystery. By paying attention to her body language, verbal cues, social media interactions, and direct communication, you can gain valuable insights into her feelings. Remember to consider the context, avoid common mistakes, and take the next steps with confidence. However, it's important to remember that relationships are complex, and not every clue will guarantee a specific outcome. People are unique and have their own ways of expressing feelings. It's important to approach each situation with an open mind and respect for the other person's boundaries. So put on your detective hat and start looking for these 5 clues to unravel her secret code. It's time to unlock the mystery and discover if she's truly into you. Good luck on your journey to finding love.